Forecast, Kim, especially up in the high country, is Chuck Wakefield, who is riding 3,400 miles, or cycling rather, I should say,
Yes.
You and a team, and you're doing this for a really good cause, and it's to raise awareness too, but also money for a program that really needs a lot of help. So first you gotta tell me why you're jumping on a bike and doing 3,400 miles.
I don't know, but there is a reason. It's for multiple myeloma, which is the second most common bone marrow blood cancer that's out there next to leukemia and lymphoma. I personally am a patient. I've had there's actually in the mid-40s survival rate for 4 years for multiple myeloma. I am just 13 years out from a bone marrow transplant, so I'm one of the very, very fortunate people. So I am one of the patients who's riding on this, and we started this ride to raise awareness for multiple myeloma so people are educated, people realize what it is. There's a lot of it out there. There's 30,000 new cases diagnosed every year, and there's way over 120,000 people living with it. But right now, like I said, the survival rate is in the mid-40s for 4 years. So it's an incurable cancer, and really what we are looking for in the ride is to go across country to raise awareness. And on this ride, we started with 18 people originally. And there's 5 total patients. Now, most of the team is finished once we got to Flagstaff. So in the last week, we started Manhattan Beach, California. We've been to Flagstaff. And I can tell you, everybody was really happy to hit Arizona because in 122 degree heat in Blythe, we're now, I see the high in Flagstaff is 72 today, so we're happy.
So that's a relief for you.
Very much so. We don't care about the altitude and the climbing and all that. It's good.
So how do you guys put this together? Because this isn't your first one.
No, I haven't ridden across the country before. I've obviously been cycling for a long time, but with Multiple Myeloma Research Foundation, which is the backbone of all this, and the purpose of that is for them to raise awareness and everything. Of course, what they do is they want to go ahead and educate patients and educate people so we can increase the amount of hope for myeloma patients because it is incurable. And the myeloma patients' hope would be to have new medications that make their lives longer. And of course, to make that longer, then you need research. To need research, now you're going to need donation money and everything else, so it goes all the way down. So by raising awareness, we can increase the donations and hopefully put more money into research. As a matter of fact, I might add that the MMRF, Multiple Myeloma Research Foundation, within the last year and a half, have already put online through the FDA 5 new medications. So they are the model foundation. It's super huge, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. And it's also a good reminder too for us to be able to do what we can, which is obviously contribute to the research, but also just remember that we can always donate blood, and we can always get on the list to be a bone marrow,
I agree.
transplant as well, or a donor. Yeah.
Please do.
So those are things that we can do.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you.